The jungle canopy was so thick, the sun felt like a distant memory. I'd been lost for days, my supplies long gone, my hope dwindling with each step into the suffocating green. Every rustle in the undergrowth sent a shiver down my spine. Was it a jaguar? A snake? I was just a regular guy, an amateur biologist who'd strayed too far from the marked trail, completely out of my depth. Just as I was about to collapse from exhaustion and despair, the foliage parted. It wasn't a rescue party. Standing before me was a figure that defied all logic, a creature straight out of myth. She was tall, impossibly graceful, with skin that shimmered with the iridescence of 1,000 tiny scales. Emerald green, sapphire blue, and obsidian black swirled across her form. Her eyes were the most captivating of all, large, golden, with vertical pupils that seemed to peer directly into my soul. A crown of what looked like polished obsidian and jade rested on her head, and a long, powerful tail swayed gently behind her. She was a queen, that much was clear, a reptile queen. My heart hammered against my ribs, a frantic drum in the sudden silence of the jungle. I was terrified, yet mesmerized. She took a step closer, her movements fluid and silent. I expected a hiss, a show of aggression, but her voice, when it came, was like the rustling of ancient leaves, melodic and surprisingly human. "You are lost, little one," she said, her golden eyes scanning me from head to toe. "You do not belong here." I could only nod, my own voice trapped in my throat. I tried to speak, to explain, but the words wouldn't come. She smiled, a faint, knowing curve of her lips. It wasn't a threatening smile, but one of assessment. "My name is Zilia," she continued, her gaze unwavering. "I am the guardian of this jungle, the last of my line. My people have faded into the whispers of time, their strength diluted, their magic waning." She gestured to the sprawling jungle around us. "This world," she said, her voice filled with a profound sadness, "is changing. The warmth fades. The rivers run thin. My kind, the saurian. We are tied to the sun, to the primal heat of the world. We are weakening." I was just a biologist. What could I possibly understand about magic and waning bloodlines? I was still trying to process the fact that I was talking to a literal reptile queen. She took another step, closing the distance between us. I could feel a strange warmth radiating from her, a comforting heat that chased away the jungle's damp chill. "I have watched you," she confessed. "For 3 suns I have observed. You are resilient. You possess a fire, a different kind of warmth, a human strength that I have not seen up close in many centuries." I blinked, bewildered. She'd been watching me this whole time. "My time as queen is nearing its end," Zilia said, her golden eyes locking onto mine with an intensity that made my breath catch. "But my lineage cannot end with me. The jungle needs its guardians. A new bloodline must begin, one that can withstand the coming chill, one that merges the old magic with the new resilience." My mind was racing, trying to connect the dots. What was she getting at? Then she laid it all out, her words echoing in the vast, silent cathedral of trees. "I have chosen you," she declared, her voice ringing with royal authority. "I offer you a chance, not just for survival, but for a new purpose. Become my partner. Help me forge a new beginning. Be the father of my new bloodline." The world spun. Me, an ordinary guy from the suburbs, father a new race of, what? Saurian human hybrids. I was speechless. It was insane. An offer of life, but a life I couldn't possibly imagine. She saw the conflict in my eyes. "I do not ask you to forsake who you are," she said softly. "I ask you to become more. Your children will walk between 2 worlds. They will have your human heart and my saurian strength. They will be the future." She extended a hand, her slender fingers ending in elegant, obsidian-like claws. Stay with me, live, become part of a legacy that will echo through eternity. The jungle, which had been my prison, suddenly felt different. It was no longer just a place of danger, but a kingdom awaiting its future. My old life, my job, my apartment. It all felt like a dream from another lifetime. Here, standing before a mythical queen, I was being offered a chance to be part of something legendary. The fear was still there, a cold knot in my stomach, but mixed with it was a spark of something else. Wonder, adventure, a purpose greater than I could have ever imagined. I looked at her outstretched hand, then into her ancient golden eyes, and I knew my answer would change not just my world, but the world itself. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey today. If you were captivated by this story and want to see what happens next, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What would you do in this situation? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.